Okay, I'm going to take you guys, and you can follow along through this recovery stretch mobility session. It shouldn't take any longer than, like, honestly, 8 to 10 minutes, but you guys can pause and stop this video to kind of do the reps. I'm just going to go and flow through it and not do every single rep, but you guys are going to follow the movements that I'm going to do. So the first one, any kind of low back rotation that you want to start with, we'll start from least intense to most intense, right? So we'll go here, and knees are going to be folded. You guys can rock one side towards the other. I would do about 5 each side. Try to keep the shoulder blades on the ground as you're rotating, and go super slow. Other one that isn't as intense is just one-legged here. Just get up, rotate, same thing, nice and slow. Keep those shoulders on the ground like an open book style. And then you guys can vary them into 90-90s. So you can 90-90 it, relaxing that head back, 5 each side, or figure 4, drop the hip, and then you'll do the other side. So you can kind of choose which one you want to do. I would choose like 2. And then you could even go into that bretzel as well. So I would hold that for about 15-20 seconds if you're going to choose that. So start there, and then you'll go into a hammy floss. So you're still laying on the ground. What I want you guys to focus on is 10 reps. So keep your toe flexed towards your body. So as you're going, you're flexing that toe, and you'll feel a really intense stretch through your calf as well. Here, 10 reps. Then you'll do the other side, 10 reps. And then from there, we'll go sideline quad stretch, sideline here, top leg pull, and then you guys can even bring the leg back more to get a kind of more intense hip flexor stretch. But you should feel like the top of your knee, and you're pushing against that hand as well. Okay. After both sides of the sideline quad stretch, we're going to go into a cat-cow and be on all fours like so. Cat-cow like we've normally done. And then we're also going to do it staggered. So we're going to stagger one hand in front, one hand behind. And you're going to be able to like push and get kind of a deeper stretch on one side of the lat. And then same thing on the other. My front hand, my front arm, I feel it mostly right here. So I'm pushing. Do about 5 each side there. And then after that, we're going to go with some shoulder cars, but in this quad position. So you're going to start with your arm up, right next to your ear, rotate that palm out to the side so it's facing up, work your way all the way up to your upper back, relax, elbow up, turn that palm back down like you started, arm up, and then come back. So you're going to do that about 3 times each side, really slow, right? Up, palm facing up, and then reach up towards the back, come back that same exact way. So you end up where you started. Okay, you do both sides there, and then we'll go into a T-spine rotation. So you're going to drop that elbow and shoulder all the way to the ground. Open up towards the ceiling. Get as much rotation as you can. Go nice and slow. Go about 3 to 5 reps each side there. And then after that, you're going to do what's called a hip drop. So facing this way, a little bit better. Drop the hips towards the sides. Keep both hands on the ground. And do about 5 each side here. This should get the side of the glute and your hip. And then after that, we're going to go into a pike to cobra. So you guys know the pike here. You can get a little calf stretch as well. Calf stretch. And then into our cobra. And you push your shoulders forward. There. So I would do about 5 reps of each for the pike to cobra. And then from there, child's pose. Sit back. And I want you guys to drop your head through your arms and just relax. Try to lean to one side to open up one lat more than the other. You can even shift towards one way. You should feel like the outside of the lat. And then same thing if you were to go other side. If you go towards the left, you'll feel it on the right side of the lat. From there, we're going to go into a shoulder raise. So we're going to drop our head through. We're going to raise our arm up as high as we can over our head. Hold it for a couple seconds and then slowly lower it back down. Same thing on the other side. Raise, slowly lower it back down. We want to get about 5 each side. Should challenge the shoulder a little bit. And the back of the shoulder as well. It'll help support all the muscles that you use to hit. And then from there, we're going to go with a straight leg hip abductor stretch. So I was going to go inside here, sit back, come up. And then you can even add a rotation if you'd like. In this position, it's going to help open you up a lot more. Go like 5 rocks back and forth, and we'll do the other side. 5 rocks back and forth. Drop if you want to rotate. And then if you're flexible and you want to be challenged a little bit more, you can go into a frog stretch. And this is where I would put pillows on the sides of the knees or do it on the bed. But you're basically going to go knees out, feet facing out just like a frog. And then we can eventually make it to the floor. Drop the hips forward and back, rock back and forth. I would be in this position for about 20-30 seconds. And if you want to, you can even like raise your arm up, challenge that mobility and the hips a little bit to be in that more upward position. And then basically you guys can follow along, go through this, pause it as you need to, and then just follow the reps I was doing too. But hope you guys feel better after